Hey, greetings, Hotep Agwaba, bless up. Welcome back to the recovery zone of racism non-anonymous. With me, Sis Abena Africa, the recovering African who is culturally enslaved here in America. And I am a representative from the voices in the margins, true to the cause of African liberation, via unification and utilizing the tool of healthy and effective communications. I am a traumatized traumatologist, trauma queen and queen of trauma. That is understanding trauma and traumatic stress, what it is and how it has and continues to work in the lives of African descendants. Coming to you on that platform with this revolutionary 12-step self-help program that has been uniquely designed with you and me, the African, in mind, designed to support our healing and recovering from the shit, traumatic stress of the human intentional type. And, the person, right now, like I say, I grew up in an era where, I heard frequently, wait till the shit hit the fan. Wait till the shit hit the fan. And I have lived, it seems, to see and to witness the shit hitting the fan, because the shit has hit the fan and it's flying freely in terms of how humans hurt other humans intentionally, stressing you out intentionally with your shit. Like Umar Johnson, for example. Let's talk about one of the main shit slingers. Sir Shit Slinger, maybe will be my nickname for him. Umar, I happened to listen to a whole video of his behind. I'm in line with Sister Svengali's. I have a difficult time listening to him talk his shit. It's fine for me to hear it from others, and yet to listen to a video of his. That one wasn't very long. It's about 13 minutes. It was long enough. Oh my gosh. Umar is. I feel so bad for. I have a whole mix of feelings about the brother right now, and as you see, I'm seeing the humor, the sadness, and like a clown laughter. It really have that sense of sort of like a clown laughter, because there is such also the level of sadness about him. It is so sad to see, and I have had the unpleasant opportunity. Excuse me, I do smoke. And I am in motion. I am on the move, on my way to my plantation station to do what I do best, which is listen to the people's shit and the shitty lives that we have had with, what family, friends, societal forces have done to us intentionally, and people trying to make sense of this shit to heal and repair from the damage, because that's what therapy is about, for me, coming from where I'm from. Yet, we're not here to talk about me today, right? Talking about Umar and the shit he's slinging. So I have had the sad opportunity to really witness this destruction from beginning to end. It's like, because I was there when he got, was up and coming. When he was in his up and coming phase, right after he left the UNIA, into this was back in early 2000, right? Early 2000 is when I came into contact. He started his first sort of formal organization, MEPAT. And I was a member, because I caught him at his second town hall meeting. And from that point began the process, saw him in his process, saw how the process works in terms of even YouTube at that time, because I had a YouTube channel and I was much more active in my interactions on the internet. So I was able to see and know, kind of like what was happening. Now, and out of that MEPAP group, there was a young brother who supported him. I saw his earlier followers. Back in '06, it was about '06, as I had stepped off from him. Within that year, if I spent a whole year part of the organization of MEPAP, I left that and all kinds of wacky shit happened, and I did videos. I did do YouTube videos under Recovering AA, which was my handle at that time. Recovering African American is what that stands for. And oh my goodness, talk about he had tons of support. He was up and coming at that point. So the Umarians and the contents, it got to the point I had to cut off comments from the first sort of video I made, or one of the videos that kind of outlined what happened and what I experienced with brother and shit. And the people came at me with such force. After 600 or so comments, I disabled them, right? And so to see him now, what is this, 2020 now, so damn near 20 years later, and knowing, seeing of his actions, attempting to work with him or work through the shit even, and that was, so I just kind of went through, I seen all of this kind of unfold, and seeing him where he is now compared to where he was 20 years ago, it's like sad. It's like a sense of a clown that's laughing and crying at the same time, because I listen to him and it's like you're cracking up like you're crazy as shit, dude. What happened? Damn, Umar, you got fucked up, man. Oh, that's a shame. You fucked. You're crazy. I guess you're not managing your mental at all, dude. Excuse me, I'm smoking BDs. BDs kind of go out frequently. The little Indian cigarettes. So I listened to that as he talked about people slinging shit and talking about people sort of quote unquote swimming in shit. And let's be clear, because I do want to put this out, and I'm going to stop this after this, because I need to kind of get my flow in my head together for the day on the plantation here. I heard it in one comment or something where he talked about recovery, something about recovery. So yeah, I'm in Philly. I'm from Philly. I know some of the people who know him and all, and some of the brothers that I know. And these are, I want to kind of put how much do I want to put out here. Me, it's about telling the fucking truth. I'm sick of holding and protecting other people from their shit. This is some shit that I experienced and happened to me, people I deal with. And RNA, Racism Non-Anonymous, is non-anonymous. Ain't no goddamn secret. Yeah, brothers who are part of the UNIA now, who know him, I know, and maybe deal with him from time to time. Yet I have talked with them, shared my program, Racism Non-Anonymous, have done some teaching, other concepts that I talk about and teach about with RNA, and this whole process. And people do things for different reasons, and I am just better not here or waiting to hear him begin to say the things that I have said, because people have recorded me during UNIA meetings when I have had, these 10-minute talks or so, sharing about mental health, recovery processes, sharing and providing tools to manage anxiety and shit, I've shared with them freely, and certainly some have recorded at times, and I wouldn't be surprised, or it's like I imagine, I imagine a scenario of them sharing my shit with Umar. Umar taking it and owning it as his own and putting it out there as if these were his thoughts. And so I'm saying that now. So with it, if I hear that shit come out, I'm going to jump on it, and I'm kind of giving a heads up that this is a possibility. It's a possibility. You know, I kind of, you know, I'm a visionary, so I kind of also look at the big picture of things and look at different pathways and avenues. And there's a possibility that that could happen. The brothers who I've worked with and shared with, you know, I kind of know. I don't, you know, there's a possibility. There's not a great possibility, you know. Well, with a couple, it's a higher percentage. With one or two folks I think about, there's a higher percentage of something like that happening. And then with other brothers, there is a lower percentage of that happening, because I believe that people are beginning to see and accept the fact, and they're beginning to accept, because that's a process of recovery: awareness, acceptance, and then action. So people become aware of this shit, and then, you know, it's a part of, okay, accepting it, because like, damn, this motherfucker, he's still fucking up, and he's still doing this shit. All right, I accept it, he fucked up, and I fucked up for supporting this motherfucker, and I'm getting it back off. So I see that process sort of happening as well, and recognize that. And even with people who comment on many of the videos that people have talked about and worked to expose, and the shit that they're seeing from Umar, and those who have supported and or followed him in the past are beginning to speak out more loudly. Like, I did see a comment on someone's video, or this video today, where she said she had donated $1,000 back in 2014. And, you know, now is recognizing and accepting the fact that the motherfucker scammed me. You know, he's not going to open no damn school. He's not going to do that. He's not even capable. I mean, like, he's showing us every day that that's not likely to happen at all. So with that, I'm going to end it. And until next time, I say thanks for listening to me share. Peace.